Hello, YouTube. It's Black Tiger Miner. Welcome you back to the Black Tiger Miner YouTube channel. And today we're giving Kaspa updates. So, looks like Kaspa's finally starting to bounce back. So, a lot of people kind of counted Kaspa out earlier this week and even last week. But it looks to see that Kaspa's finally coming back up. So we'll look at the crypto bubble, and looks today Caspa's up 14.8%. And not too many other cryptos are up today. So just keep an eye on that. Then in live coin watch, saying it's up 12.92%. And it's down the last hour 1.98%. Bitcoin's down 2.04%, and Ethereum's down 2.28%. So if we look in the last 24 hours, looks like it's been kind of down earlier this morning, and then around 7 o'clock, 7:15ish, 7:40 actually, it went up pretty significantly from 0.025 to 0.0268. So we're trying to get back to that 0.03 range, but it looks like it's going to take a while, but things are definitely moving in the right direction. So finally, remember, Kaspa, Kaspa, Kaspa. And we are starting to come back up. This is not financial advice, but if you were buying, now would be a good time as long as it's under 0.02, as long as it's under 0.03. Any purchases here would definitely be a good investment. I'm not saying to sell everything and buy it, but I would say DCA, which is dollar cost averaging, and get a couple of coins here and a couple coins there, maybe $5 or $10 or $20 today, $5 or $10, $20 tomorrow, but slowly buy in as it goes up. Then this is coin market cap, which is saying it's up 14.68%. Roughly the same information from Live Coin Watch. Looks like it took off around 750ish, or actually, what is this, 720, things started to go up. So just keep an eye on it as the day goes in, and if so, excuse me, I might make another video later today to see how we came out for the day. But things seem to be on the up and up, and looks like for addresses, top 10 own 19.16%, top 100 owns 36.54%, and the top 1000 owns 63.07%. And for addresses, looks like addresses with less than a million, it's up 0.22%. And I thought there was, it looks like less than 100K is up 0.12. And just trying to confirm if this is the greater than or less than sign. But it looks like there was a dip, but things are starting to come back up, as well as the million chart. Looks like there was a dip March 20th down to March 24th, and things start to slightly come back up. So we'll also keep an eye on that. So I found this article Investor Observer, and they're saying Kaspa achieves a average risk analysis based on Investor Observer's research. The proprietary system gauges how much a coin can be manipulated by analyzing how much money it took to shift the price over the last 24-hour period with analysis of recent changes in volume and market cap. The gauge is between 0 and 100, the lower score equating to higher risk, and the higher values represent lower risk. So they're saying is giving Kaspa a medium risk reward score. So they're saying that it's not too bad, actually. It's kind of in the middle, which is a good thing. So let's get down to the summary. The price volatility of Kaspa in the last 24 hours results in an average risk analysis due to its price volatility in combination with changes in trading volume, giving the investors a reason to be not overly concerned on the coin's manipulation as of now. Remember, Kaspa, which is a good thing. So they're saying basically the risk volume is medium. So there's not a big risk of losing all your money. But again, this is not financial advice. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And also comment on what do you think so far about Kaspa, the price movement, and the Investors Observer information. Then we'll check the Twitter channel. Not a lot going on as usual. This Friday, there is a Rust Alpha ASCII and Algo, I guess, discussion. Friday at 5 p.m. Great news, Kaspa has integrated with Liquid Mining, a revolutionary cloud mining app. Use your smartphone with no technical setup needed. This makes Kaspa mining more accessible than ever, built on the principles of Web 3.0. Not sure that I would be mining Kaspa on my phone, but it's a good option. You guys can research it and look into it. And if anybody is mining Kaspa on their phone or any other beside GPU mining or ASCII mining, put a comment in the comment section and let me know how it's working out for you. If you like it, if you don't like it, if you think it's a good idea, or if you don't think it's a good idea. But let me click to this video. Sees back to our friend Crypto Galaxy, and he's kind of going over the founders of Kaspa and how they left Bitcoin and started Kaspa, and kind of overall why the Kaspa project is kind of the next step after Bitcoin and its usefulness. So let me kick to that, and I'll be back shortly.
Potential to become the next Bitcoin and actually be the best crypto in the world. The founder, Jonathan Sampolinski, answered a few questions in his interview, talking about, his thought processes, why he invented Kaspa, how he was connected to the original Satoshi Nakamoto's and the early founding days of Bitcoin, and, just how he started out with, inventing new protocols, going through his times at Harvard University, inventing DAG back in 2012, 2013, and discussing, he talks about how Kaspa, it came out to fulfill Bitcoin's and Satoshi's vision, because Bitcoin, it was supposed to be a peer-to-peer currency, but it's failed to do that because Bitcoin is way too slow. So now he says it turned into a store of value, but now Kaspa could fulfill the peer-to-peer, vision for Bitcoin. So let me just play you this clip right here.
I think Guy Coram invited me to Satoshi Roundtable, and I met several industry leaders, and I found out that academic proof is not the main. The world is interested in other stuff other than the completion of the academic proof, and I kind of started discussing with the industry leaders, and then we saw the need to implement this as a standalone platform.
See, so he says that he met with at the Satoshi Roundtable, and this is years ago. The Satoshi Roundtable, I don't know much information about it. It's basically some of the original Satoshi Nakamoto's, the high level people, the people that are really smart, gigabrain devs in the blockchain space. You know, the early Bitcoin people, the people that contributed to the Bitcoin white paper. They all got together to discuss, you know, the pros and cons of Bitcoin, what went well and what's not working. Because after they invented Bitcoin, you know, Satoshi Nakamoto, that's not it. Like crypto's not over. And so what Jonathan is saying here is that they discovered that, you know, research papers and academic work is not enough to, you know, create the right cryptos and to, you know, achieve world mass adoption with these cryptos. And so he said that, you know, they realized that they now need a new standalone platform. They need a new crypto to become the next Bitcoin and fulfill the vision of Bitcoin and to solve the trilemma. And that is kind of what, you know, sparked his idea in Kaspa. And then he goes on to say that that is why he invented, you know, DAG Labs, DAGKNIGHT, and he started doing more research in crypto, going to Harvard University. And, you know, he's basically been in developing Kaspa since, you know, 2012, 2013 for over a decade now. He's had Kaspa on his mind, and he's been wanting to, you know, come out with a new peer-to-peer coin that does what Bitcoin did not. And now at this point in the interview, he talks about the importance of, you know, launching Kaspa, launching it in a fair way like Bitcoin, and to, you know, develop it in the same grassroots sort of manner that Bitcoin
Did
came out. So
raise VC funds at the beginning, namely in 2018. But as time progressed, and we progressed with our development, we realized that there's no room for pre-mine or founders awards in a proof of work cryptocurrency. That the communities is needs something similar to the path that Bitcoin took, Bitcoin and others, Litecoin, Monero, Grin, if you remember. And yeah, and we did a fair launch. We were very surprised with the immediate hash rate.
So he said, we need to launch it the same way as Bitcoin, Litecoin, Monero. This is going to be a community driven coin. We're not going to have any ICO, no pre-sale, no, you know, founders rewards, no pre-allocations, no pre-mining of tokens or coins. So, you know, it's a fair launch, just like Bitcoin and Litecoin back in the day. And he believed at first, Jonathan and Kaspa was going to do the pre-mine and the ICO and the pre-sale. They had the ideas, but then they said, you know what? We're just going to fair launch this. You know, it's a proof of work coin. This is a better concept that we see for crypto, and we want it to be as fair as possible, and, you know, make it as transparent as possible, and let the miners pick it up from there, and, you know, hash rate and blah blah blah. So some other cool stuff. So he's basically saying that they're trying to develop this as, like, you know, to do what Bitcoin was meant to do, because Bitcoin had, you know, it had its shortcomings, right? Bitcoin had its shortcomings, and Kaspa is fulfilling the prophecies that Bitcoin originally set out to do. So he's trying to follow the same path as Bitcoin, and that's what's happening with Kaspa.
More accurately, censorship resistant store of value. And so this really put this created a large vacuum for the peer-to-peer electronic cash system. So this was the origins of Kaspa. Regarding the Rust land programming.
So he was saying that Bitcoin just, it turned into a store of value, and it did not fulfill the vision. Bitcoin in the white paper, if you didn't know, it says in the first line, it's a peer-to-peer cash electronic system, but it didn't work that way. It's not a peer-to-peer cash system anymore because Bitcoin is too slow. The blockchain doesn't work. And so what he's saying is that the reason he invented Kaspa is to become the true peer-to-peer currency, and to actually be one of the best cryptos on the planet. And not only that, but he did mention Ethereum early in the white paper. And so what I'm saying here is that Kaspa is like Bitcoin and Ethereum had a baby, and then it became the best crypto on the planet, because Kaspa is working on Rust and they're working on smart contracts. So they're going to have an Ethereum like layer one, where people can launch tokens and, you know, transfer cryptos around. And then on the other hand, Kaspa is also going to be like a Bitcoin, where it's a peer-to-peer instant transaction, super fast type of you know, money and cash that can be sent around from person to person. So it's going to be the best of both Bitcoin and Ethereum, and this could be the be all end all. This could be the best crypto ever. Man, this is just crazy. What do you think about Kaspa? Let me know in the comments, and smash.
So, what do you think about Kaspa? Will it be the merge between Bitcoin and Ethereum. And I do agree with him about what he's saying about Kaspa. Well, about Kaspa replacing Bitcoin, because Bitcoin was supposed to be a transaction processor, but it's slow, right? If you ever tried to do a transaction, for some reason, when you do the transactions through just crypto.com, because that's the only one I've tried, when you do a Bitcoin transaction like a purchase, it takes a longer time. Even through the register, it takes a long time, which is kind of weird. And moving Bitcoin and Ethereum from wallets to exchanges takes a while. Versus when you do it with Kaspa, it's almost instantaneously. So when Kaspa finished this Rust upgrade, I do think Kaspa will be one of the better uh, transaction processors or crypto transaction exchanges or processor. So that'll definitely help out. So just let me know what you think in the comments. If we're makes sense, doesn't make sense, if we need to keep talking about it, or if we need to move to another cryptocurrency. Also, are you guys still holding, buying, or selling? I would say definitely hold on to it. And if you want to DCA in, which is dollar cost average, and pick up some more while it's down, because I don't think it's going to stay down too much longer. And if you can see here, looks like it's slowly coming back up. And I think we're about, I think we're at 0.04 or 0.037. So we got definitely have a ways to get back to where we were. But yeah, 0.44. Let's see, and that's the last 90 days. Let's see here. Yeah, 0.44 was the highest. So I think there's definitely plenty of room to get back to 0.44. But also, let me know what you think. Give me your price predictions or just any information in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Black Tiger Miner signing out. Happy Friday Eve, and let's get back to the money.